As we've been talking about modes, in this video I want to demonstrate for you some popular songs that use modes as their basis. They're not necessarily in what we would think of as a standard key signature, but they're using the different modes. So let's start with the first mode, the Ionian mode. And you remember that that's basically the same as our major scale. And probably one of the most famous pieces, and this isn't necessarily a popular song, but it's a very popular piece of classical music. It's this Mozart piano concerto. Not piano concerto, piano sonata. It's just C major. And then we have a whole bunch of scales. Whoops, my fingering is bad. Anyway, definitely in the key of C major, based on the Ionian mode, which is the same thing. The Beatles wrote a famous song. You might recognize that as Let It Be. Very straightforward, also based on the Ionian mode. Now, of course, both of those pieces are in C, but you can have other songs. If I were to play Let It Be in G, it's still the Ionian mode, but now it is in G. Listening for just very major sounding progressions, you know you're listening to something that's in a major key, and therefore it is also using the Ionian mode. Now it starts to get a little more interesting when we go to the Dorian mode, which when we play it all on the white keys, as you know, goes from D to D, and it has a more minor sound, but it also has that raised note there. Instead of this note is now natural, or flatted if you like. Famous song that uses the Dorian mode is Scarborough Faire. Maybe you've heard Simon and Garfunkel's version of this. Obviously, I can't sing like Simon and Garfunkel, and I can't play the original recording because I'd get copyright problems with that. But here it is in D, Dorian. So you can see that I'm using all the notes of the Dorian mode. Now, if I were to play this in regular D minor, it would sound something like this. It sounds different, doesn't it? It's obviously now a completely different song. So we're so used to hearing it in the Dorian mode. It just has that sad, mournful quality to it. So if I were to play this in Simon and Garfunkel's key, it's still the Dorian mode. Just now it is E Dorian. Now the Phrygian mode, very exotic, kind of a darker sound to it, and there's not a whole lot of songs based on the Phrygian mode. The only one I can think of just off the top of my head and you may not even be able to recognize that because this is definitely not a piano song, but I'm attempting to play White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. So for us baby boomers, we remember this song, and the beginning of it is definitely in the Phrygian mode, which gives it this very dark, foreboding, foreboding sound. Now later on it switches out of the Phrygian mode, but it definitely starts out that way. And if you hear something, listening for chord progressions like that. Now you're listening to something in the Phrygian mode. The Lydian mode, as you remember, if we play it on the white keys, goes from F to F. And there's a famous song by Fleetwood Mac. Only has 2 chords, but it is the Lydian mode. And that, of course, is the song Dreams. There's another song, and I can't remember the name of it. It's another one, and I think it's a Stevie Nicks song. Leave it in the comments if you can remember the name of the song that starts with that. It's also the Lydian mode. So if you hear a progression that sounds like this, you know you're hearing something in the Lydian mode. Now let's move on to Mixolydian. This one, there's a lot of songs that use the Mixolydian mode. Well, once again, I'm trying to play a guitar song on the keyboard, and that is Sweet Home Alabama. So if you look that one up and listen to it, you are hearing a song that is firmly based in the Mixolydian mode. The Rolling Stones have one like that. Well, once again, everybody knows that one is a guitar riff. So it sounds a little unusual on the piano. It's not a song that I'd be playing in a country club or at a fancy dinner. But it's, once again, it is the Mixolydian mode. And in this case, it is E Mixolydian. Sweet Home Alabama is in D Mixolydian. The Beatles, of course, I mentioned this one briefly in the previous video on modes. And then because there's that note, it's that 7th note, which is now lower down. It's flatted. If we were to play Norwegian Wood in straight E major, it doesn't have the same feel to it, does it? We just naturally want to hear that D in there. So that's E Mixolydian. It's always interesting to think that they did these things instinctively. I don't think John Lennon said, now I'm going to write a song in E Mixolydian. If you told him that, he'd go, E Mixo, woo, what? Anyway, nevertheless, it sounds great using that mode. And so when you hear progressions like that's a very common Mixolydian chord progression. Let's see if I play it in. Nevertheless, listen for that. We move on to the Aeolian mode. And this is another mode that sounds somewhat familiar to our ears. It's the same thing as our A natural minor. Once again, we're going to use a Simon and Garfunkel song. This would be D Aeolian. Now I play it in A Aeolian, and you can see that I'm using all the Y keys. It's in Aeolian mode. Very famous song. Another song you can look up and listen to is Losing My Religion by REM, and that is almost impossible for me to play on the piano. So you'll be listening to a song that is definitely in the Aeolian mode. So if you hear progressions that sound like this, you're definitely hearing songs in the Aeolian mode. Also, if you listen to the last part of Stairway to Heaven, I don't know why, but I keep trying to play these guitar songs. And in reality, a lot of guitar players end up writing using modes for whatever reason. And Aeolian mode is one that they use. Mixolydian and Dorian, they end up in a lot of guitar-based type songs. Very interesting. Locrian mode, it's very difficult to find songs based in the Locrian mode. In fact, I can't really find any pop songs that I could easily play on the keyboard that use the Locrian mode. You might check out, there's a song by the band Rush called XYZ that starts out in Locrian mode. It's pretty wild. I think they recorded it in 1981. It's very progressive sounding, of course. So that's a very rarely used mode, and there aren't that many popular songs that use it. There's a lot of songs that will start in mode, or they'll start in a regular key and then switch to a mode. They tend to move around, like the Rolling Stones song that I referenced earlier. When it goes to the part that's building up to the chorus, now it's in straight E major, and then it goes back to the mode. And it uses a blue note in there that's not really part of the mode, but it still uses the chords. Another very famous song that starts out in a regular key signature is Hey Jude. My dog just came into the studio. Well, let me see if I can finish this video without any disturbing. Where are you going, girl? Okay, Hey Jude starts in F. Everybody knows the song. And then, when it gets to the ending, now we are in F Mixolydian. See, if I were to play this in G, notice when I use G Mixolydian, everything's on the white keys. I don't know if you can see my dog in the background, but she's making herself at home here in my studio. Elton John has a famous song that starts out, that's a really early tune of his called Amarina from the Tumbleweed Connection album. Also starts in Mixolydian, and then later on it switches to now he's not in the mode anymore. He's sort of in the key of D. One of the things about Elton John songs is that he changes keys a lot because he has a complete mastery of all the chords, something that I hope you will gain as you continue to study with me. Anyway, those are some examples Oh, now she's bumped into the camera. I hope you can forgive that. So me and my dog, we've brought you some songs that use keys and modes, mostly modes. Gives you more familiar with what to listen to when you're listening to music and you hear something that sounds a little different and you think that's not in a real key, that's in a mode. And then there are songs, like I say, that switch from key signatures into modes and sometimes back again. I hope this has been fun to listen to. If there are any songs that I've missed that you'd like to acknowledge that you know are in a particular mode, or you're wondering what mode it's in, well, I can look at it and I can tell you. So you can leave those in the comments below. And if you can remember that Fleetwood Mac song that I mentioned, I just cannot recall the name of it. I should know this because, after all, I'm a baby boomer. Anyway, I look forward to speaking to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.